Is CK a bot? Okay, so for real quick, for people who haven't seen Sanctum Showdown before, probably a human, because I know this game mode is new for a lot of people, is how this works is that each turn, there's going to be numbers on locations, and starting on the third turn, they're on all three, and the number represents how many Sanctum points you get if you're winning that location this turn. So who's ever winning Carmartage this turn is going to get 1 point. And then the game ends when someone has 16 total points. The list seems good this time. I mean, I expect there to be a best deck to come out of Sanctum this time around. I just expect it's going to take people a little while to figure it out. So now on this turn, each of these locations are worth 1 point. And then this location's worth 4 points. And now snapping is unlocked. And either player can snap to increase the value of this location by 1. Okay, I quit the game 3 months ago. What's the current state of Marvel Snap? Do you enjoy it? Is there a comeback mechanic for those who return after a while? There is returning player rewards that have been implemented. I think Marvel Snap is quite literally the best balanced live service game I've ever touched. It's very, very good. They both hit their balance stride for regular Snap, and the limited time game modes have been consistently really good in my opinion. Yeah, putting Sam in Fist Tower is a heck of a decision. So the way Dormammu works when there's multiple of his last stage summoning ritual is subsequent summoning rituals move him if he's already on the board. So now with all these summoning rituals, we're going to get to dance Dormammu around the board so he stays with the Sanctum. So now I get to play this here, and now I'm going to start snapping it because Dormammu's going to jump over to here, and he's going to be real big over here. Does he get sacrificed to himself when it triggers again? No, I don't believe so. So I snapped, making this location worth 5 points this turn.
Great power comes.
No, it works. It works because of Carmartage, Derek. We're good. So this turn I got 6 points because I won these 2 locations. Then I'm going to go ahead and play Debris here, which kicks a rock into here, so that I can summoning ritual here, and now my opponent has snapped me, and I'm going to snap them back. So I'm going to move Dormammu to the center. Oh, Steggy boy. Yep. Well played. We're not dead yet though. They're going up to 15. I didn't think about Stegron. Do we tie now? I think we tie, yeah? Because they're gonna get 1 and I'm gonna get 6. Okay. So we both get our 16 charms, and nobody gets the scroll. So normally the winner of the game gets the scroll. But there was no winner, only Ben won that game. It is funny that the ritual counts as legitimately moving the cards. Very strange.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Huh? Oh, wow. This game's off to a rocky start. Good thing we don't need to play cards anymore, yeah. So rock back to my hand, summoning ritual back to my hand, new ritual back to my hand, and then I can play a sentinel. Yeah, I think we actually win from here now because of the cloning vents, yeah? When they Darkhawk us, they'll probably win that particular lane, but they're the Dormammu the Darkhawk. Well, they can copy the Darkhawk, but our Dormammu is going to be really big, gamers. Oh, you know, I should have put a rock or something over here to try and save the Deathlock. Or a sentinel. I should have put a sentinel over here. I probably shouldn't have snapped them back, actually. Because I was winning regardless, and snapping them back is bad if they actually manage to win. So my play is right, I just shouldn't be snapping them back. Yeah. I gave them an extra point here. I didn't have to give them. Can I win this? I don't think I can win this. Damn. If I roll these two, Dormammu plus destroying all of these. Oh, I can't play it in a lane that already has Dormammu in it. Okay. So I need to high roll and not kill Weapon X with the, what's it called? I need to kill Debris Sentinel here. Which is unlikely, but it's the, and this is why I like Sanctum and why not being incentivized to retreat is fun, is it's neat to think through and play to my outs, even if they're unlikely. Like that's fun. And we missed it, but like in a regular game of Snap, the optimal thing to do in this situation is leave, not think through my outs, and then try and play to them. Oh, did we snap? Yeah, I should have snapped there. That was optimal to step back. Because we're losing regardless. Winning or losing regardless. Yeah, neat game. If Debris survived, we also won the center there and won the game. Yeah, I just needed Sentinel to get eaten. Yeah, we only lost if exactly Sentinel went away. And them's the beat sometimes, just how it goes. Not snapping back here. We're explicitly not playing for the location on the right.
I found a rock.
Hopefully Pete swings to the right here.
Power comes.
Yeah, that's great. Fills him up there for later. So we're losing at this turn, but makes it easier for us to contest in the future. Also gives us a great lane to play the second stage of the ritual into next turn. Don't love our sequence here, but it's what we've got. Honestly, drawing a rock's not terrible for us with the ritual in hand.
Rest in peace.
They snapped me back? Honey. Opponent doesn't understand Sanctum snapping, not at all. And this is, to talk about Sanctum snapping, I should snap here, because if I lose this location, I lose the game. Yeah, Isle of Silence is nuts for this, and it turns their Dark Hawk off. So really, really good for us here. Cool. Sweet. Nuts that we came back after that clunky start because of their bad snaps. Yeah, the opponent's snap on that second to last turn was a I'm winning this game snap, not a I'm winning the Sanctum location snap. Yeah, they lost that game due to not understanding the snapping mechanic. And one of the reasons why I love Sanctum is like it allows the snap mechanic to exist and be leveraged skillfully without that skill being you just leave the game constantly. It's so boring to just be constantly leaving the game.
This land is always changing.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna twist my arm. So, this is something that takes a little bit of getting used to in Sanctum, but in my experience, playing for the Sanctum on turn 2 is typically worse than setting up for having more points in the other locations going into turn 3. Because turn 3 is the first bigger Sanctum. This might be wrong, just so I don't have another way to blow something up. Yeah, the destroyed mansion is definitely not bad for us.
Impressive.
Expansion diff says what? Ugh. Can I get a Killmonger? Yeah, Hydro Man hitting one of our cards that already cost one is an extra rim. I'm not snapping because I think there's a chance they beat us here, but I think I want to wait on the Dormammu. I have to win here and these. God, the lack of Killmonger is so brutal. Four there means our opponent has the Killmonger in their hand, right? Oh, I'm also short on the right, DM. Rip. Do you have an add-on that has removed emotes? Abso-fucking-lutely. Fuck emotes. Second dinner doesn't want to let me auto-mute the emotes, so I'll auto-mute it myself. Chat, is the event pass worth it? It depends on what you mean by worth it. So if you are missing, what's the best way to put it? If you're missing Sasquatch in your collection, it is a worthwhile currency to get the event pass. If you are not missing Sasquatch, it is bad currency value to get the event pass.
Great power.
The value in the event passes in Marvel Snap is that they save you time, not that they make you good currency. Oh, I think we're dead here, gamers. As if we draw a Killmonger, we could be okay. Need to draw a Kill Daddy. I have to win this location this turn. So I might as well snap. Yeah, Carnage, Killmonger being in my bottom 3 cards yet again is really unfortunate. The good news is I've won all 3 lanes here. Well, tied in the middle. And the Weapon X survived, so we've got that going for us. So just like that, we're up 7 points. I mean, that's the Killmonger I wanted for Christmas. Ares told you Carnage was the very bottom card, yeah. Okay. That's close considering how bad our variance was. All right, we take a pause for the cause. Let some adverts roll. We might do a few more with this when we get back. We'll change things up too. We're gonna be playing Snap for another hour or so at least this afternoon. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. Watch it on the YouTube side. Don't forget to tap the like button on whatever video you're watching. Appreciate the folks who've done that already today. What about Nico? My big question about this current list is it worth playing compared to the non-Weapon X build I've played in the past? Because to fit like Weapon X cards in here, we've given up stuff like Null, which I'm not sure is worthwhile. I think people who have watched the couple of games I've played so far and are making the comments that our deck's not performing well are very silly and hyper results based. Because there's two different ways to take away from the games that I just played. One of them is that I lost and my deck is bad and I should feel bad because I didn't manage to win those games. And the other is I just played like 3 games in a row where 2 of my 4 destroy enablers were buried in the bottom 3 cards of my deck, and I still finished 1 Sanctum point short of a win despite that incredibly shit variance. That's lovely. Ooh, almost put the wrong one out. People hyper focus way too much on specific results and don't devote remotely enough time thinking about the details of those results. Oh gosh, I snapped their bomb over. I guess I should have Killmongered them. Mistakes were made. Is anyone playing this mode to be hyper-competitive? I would make what I think is the compelling argument that these types of limited time game modes are the most competitive ones Marvel Snap has to offer. Because these are the game modes where you get your ticket back or lose it based on whether or not you win the match. So they tend to be the most competitive. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Sacred Timeline. I actually didn't want to copy my opening hand. That's why we didn't play Moira. Well, that's awkward. Should have put Killmonger somewhere else. Well, hopefully the Sanctum's in the center next turn. Can I win a coin flip? Nice, won the flip. And the problem here is because I filled this up, what's what I'm searching for? Because I filled this up, I don't have my stage 2 ritual going into my hand right now. And so because I don't have the stage 2 ritual going into my hand, I don't have a good way to contest the Nexus next turn, so we're gonna be dead. I should have snapped here as well. Yeah, like if I had managed this appropriately, I would have if I had managed this appropriately, I'd be summoning Dormammu here, which might not be enough this turn, but I'd be in a much better spot than I'm currently in. Hey, Jeff, are you planning on uploading any of the decks you played that had Fin Fang Foom in them? Matt, there's a ton of videos on the channel you're commenting on. 3 or 4 at least. Oh my. Who's Moira giving me? Do I want to copy my hand? I think I do. I think I do. Do I? I would be surprised if Frank's a human gamers.
Great power comes.
Rest in peace.
Great power comes.
Mhm. I don't think it matters. We're gonna take Frank's points here. Oh my goodness! Frank just took my cubes. What the hell is this? A rodent! That's cheating. Frank is cooking. I'm cooked yet. Alright, this rodent huge. It's fine. The Strange Academy goes before the points count here, so we'll have two big Venoms in the center here. Although Moira makes the rodents big, so maybe this is a mistake. It's where we hard cast Dormammu. No, not at all.
Knowledge is power.
Victory.
They put the Colossus deck against our Ritual Spider-Man deck. Yeah. Lucky, unlucky. Is this the first time we've had an event pass for a limited time game mode that didn't have a new card in it? Anybody fact check me on that? I think it is, yeah. High Voltage has had an event pass before. Really? I didn't know High Voltage had event passes. I never look at those ones. That's good to know. Okay. This might bite us. They have 2 decent arrows here. They could get us, but this is fine otherwise. I think it's not worth it unless you want cosmetics or need packs. I am collection complete. It's really surprising to me how many people haven't figured out this many months in that, like, the event passes are not good value. Again, the event pass is spending currency to save time. That is the value of the event pass. They are not good currency rates.
Impressive.
Think our deck is ever capable of drawing the card Killmonger? Doesn't seem like it. Any knee-jerk reactions to this mode with the card changes stuff? I don't think I have any bigs. I'm a big fan of Sanctum in general, and I think I'm glad they whacked Sauron. I'm glad they didn't leave the best deck from the previous time unchecked again. My initial take. I was happy when they said they were banning the big ban from the previous. You're sad they banned me in Spider? No. Yes, this game mode is Marvel Snap 2, unironically.
Gotta run, hun.
Wait, what? You're snapping me? I mean, I guess I have to be winning here. Yes, that's true. From an event pass perspective and a worth it, if you don't plan to play this game mode at all, it's worth buying the event pass to turn 800 gold into the snap pack on the track. That is true. From a is it worth it perspective. We beat the Zoo deck without drawing Killmonger. Our Killmonger has been like the bottom card of our deck throughout this entire set, and we've still been winning or close to winning in most of the games that we've played. Because we happened to be able to draw Carnage that game, at least. It wasn't Killmonger and Carnage buried. Why is Scream banned? Because she did bad things in a previous life. Holy! It does exist! Sweet mother of God. To the left! To the left, Sanctum! To the left!
Eyes of the throne.
Rest in peace. Impressive.
Bye, friends! He does exist. Is that a reference to the M&M's commercial or they mean Santa Claus? Absolutely. 1,000,000% is a reference to that. You're snapping me again? Excuse me? No, I forgot to step back. Damn it. Damn it.
Great power comes.
So I was just so surprised they were snapping us back. I forgot to push the button too. Oh, man. I actually can't, I can't summoning ritual this turn, right? Right? I don't know if energy. I need like a Moira. Does the ritual fail on the left if it tries to kill Vibranium? I think it does. Yeah. I was like 95% sure that was how that worked. So I shouldn't have played the Vibranium because that was how it worked. Playing the Vibranium. Yeah, good time for science. Playing the Vibranium was a mistake. Squirrel Girl getting us a couple of points off the bat here, which is nice. I don't know that I expect 5 from Weapon X this turn to be enough to win that location, so I'm not snapping back. But we might. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. That landing center on me. I guess that was a 50-50. Do they ever beat this here? I guess their Scar could be 3. But if I snap and they lose here, they probably lose here, and then I win the game, yeah? So I should snap. I have a chance to end the game, kind of push our early edge. There's a readable sub for Moira in this deck. Yeah, you can play a different 1-drop in there. Or a different 2. But like Wolverine's pretty good in this archetype. And for the record, for the people who were lamenting our rather scuffed start with bad variance, just like that, keeping our cool and playing good Marvel Snap, we're up over. We've now won over half the games we played with this deck, and that's a big difference. It's something that only comes with experience. Being able to sit down and ask yourself, hey, am I losing this game because my deck is bad, or like, am I hitting these low probability things with some frequency that resulted in me having a bad run here? If I keep my cool, I don't get to go to Reddit and be mad. It's true. Big true.
Hey, I found a rook.
This land can never be fully known.
That's a big guess. And if I do this, I guarantee I won't fill either of these locations with the Spider-Man. I'll get one to each. I just had a game where someone only played Electro and Infinite. What could they be cooking in Showdown with that? There's been people playing the Chamber Rape decks.
Comes.
This land
filling so they couldn't stagger on us was real good there. And then they're snapping back because if they lose the right, they lose the game. So I'm at 11, so it's optimal. It's optimal for them to snap here because if they have to win the right to win anyways, they might as well get one more point out of it. Or win it to not lose the game, I should say. Killmonger's been very shy. He has been, yeah. I think this set's gonna make an excellent highlight. Really just good example of like not letting yourself get caught up in bad variance and continuing to just like play good Marvel snap and make good choices, then like have your results follow from that accordingly. I'm in love with a good after-school special, dude. Is Cunning Null good? I don't know. Again, giving up the 1 point on turn 2 so I can get set up a strong turn 3 for one of these locations if the case this one is the 4. Stegron used to be a coin flip, right? Right. I probably should have snapped them here, honestly. Yeah, I should have snapped them here. Do you summon 2 Dormammus with the final skill if you have 2 in hand? No. It's only ever the first Dormammu that's tied to it. Wow, they didn't play for the left at all. That's so good for us. This turn I was not supposed to snap. Watch Weapon X die. Thank you, Gambit. Appreciate your service, bud. Oh, he put her into the center. That's rude. I guess he's gonna hit something else here again, so she can still die. Hopefully they discard their Khonshu again here. Oh, I guess hitting the X23 means I don't get the Murder World points. If I do this and make Dormammu real big, and then next turn we have a summon for him. Come into it. They have a 12 power Apocalypse in hand and Proxima Midnight on the... 12 power Apocalypse is 13 in the center, meaning Squirrel Girl is beating it there. Oh, I could also just do this, right? Played the copy one. Yeah, that's the line. Press the button here. We've got the 26 plus pointer for next turn. He's a big boy. Boop. Swoop, there he is. Boop, boop, boop. Well, after a somewhat scuffed start with bad variance and our Killmonger pretending he didn't exist among other things, we ended up at a very, very serviceable 7-4 record despite those crazy bad beats. That was a really fun set that I think really showcased some of the different thinking and stuff that goes into Sanctum Showdown as a game mode. It really is my favorite way to play Snap, and I am so glad they iterated on this game mode some more, giving us a balanced pass. I actually really like that they brought Gamora back without bringing Rocket Raccoon back, and then I'm happy to see that they pulled Sauron and the other one out. I don't know that I have a strong opinion on I don't know that I have a strong opinion on this Weapon X build of the Destroy deck versus the one with Null and Wolverine that I posted in the Showdown Decks Roundup. Debris was definitely very cute. Her as a 3/7 is like solid points early. That's also like nice synergy, and I'm glad they added her back in. Actually, I commented last time we had Sanctum, she wasn't a clog card. They forgot to unban her, so I'm glad that they decided to unban her this time around. Yeah, that was a really, really fun set. I did see my favorite plug-in chat one. I guess I am wearing a wonderful bracelet from our now approaching. I think I can call them a long-time sponsor now. Hulz Kern. They make fantastic jewelry for both men and women. I've got my lovely lapis lazuli ring here, and I'm a fan of the dark blues and black schemers, so I picked this one out here too. Nice little flick of a thing for a little bracelet that we've been wearing. It's lovely. If you want to check them out, you want to find the perfect accessory for yourself or that special someone in your life with Valentine's Day coming up, you can save 15% using code JEFFH. In addition to my link, Hulz Kern makes all of their products from largely natural materials. They're a small family business founded in Austria in 2015. All their stuff comes with a 2-year guarantee. Be sure to check them out. And all right, after that chill, I'm going to run some Twitch ads, and we're going to dive back into something else in Sanctum Showdown when we return. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. Don't go anywhere. Double shill. I don't know that Twitch ads count as a shill. Something shill adjacent, I guess. Shill adjacent. What do I want to play next? I'm going to grab one of the decks from the video. I've only got like another half hour to be live, so I got to run one of the kiddos over to an extracurricular. shortly after 4 o'clock. Spice rack. Yeah, spice rack sounds fun. Let's see how that feels, or if it's disappointing or not. Are there Sanctum tickets in here? Yeah, 7 scrolls for 100 gold. I'd have to hit that at some point before we're done. What do you think of fastball special over deathlock? I think that's probably bad, especially in the build with debris where you want to like clean rocks out and stuff. Opponent retreated. Dex killer. And that finishes the fill all location missions. That's funny. That's gotta be a bug, but we take it. Neither of us playing for the Sanctum on what is interesting. Oh. Insert Spider-Man meme here. Again, punting, playing for the Sanctum on turn 2. So that way I can set up to be in a better spot to potentially play for the Sanctum on turn 3. I think it's this. Are we getting shoe loud? They can't beat 8 snap. I think beating 8's possible there. We don't want a Red Guardian DC, because then they get +1. Really seems like something of a flavor fail that the Russians aren't very efficient in DC. Use Maverick yet, so they're not 0% in the center, but we're hoping that the Sanctum flips back to the left next turn. In New York, do 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 do. Get tech carded, but other than that, I think we're in a pretty good spot here. And they're snapping back because it's optimal. They have to win the left, so they might as well put extra point there if they're going to win it anyways. Ooh, the Forge slide center to protect Marble Boy from Red Guardian is very heads-up play. Oh no, we've been too loud. We're dead. Is Red Guardian and Kitty plus on the left? No, no, Washington DC is there. We just talked about that, Milo. Absolutely and mercilessly cooked. We have died. It's 20 gold for one spin, or 100 for... I think I'm gonna play it up to U7 right now. Let's get my one. Did it take my gold when I did that? It didn't. There's one in the pass here, so we don't need two. I wonder if it's not giving it to me because there's something in the pass. No, those just didn't give me scrolls either. Excuse me? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Am I gonna relog and it's gonna tell me I'm in a game? I'm gonna relog and it's gonna tell me I'm in a game, right? That's what we're about to have happen. Or it's going to have bought me 2 individual scrolls twice. Please see this morning's Google search results. It's going to have subtracted 40 gold, and I'm going to have out of a bunch of scrolls. All right, but I bought 1. Okay, cool. I really hope this is the Sanctum next turn. That would be great. I think we do this. And then next turn I have a 1 plus a 2. Wow, they passed using no energy out of 7? That's a tough one. Crazy. I think they beat 8? Never, right? Never beating 8?
Hey, man.
Should we have given up a turn Athena? To get the agent venom down, maybe? I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think the answer is no. That's why I didn't do it. Is it obvious? Maybe it's not obvious to you. Betting 9 in the middle? Assuredly, they're never beating 9 in the middle. God, is this deck real again? I hope this deck is real again. This deck was so good in the first few iterations of Sanctum Showdown, and Sauron just trash canned it so hard. France. Wasn't Gamora banned at one point? She was, yes. I'm glad they unbanned her while iterating. This doesn't beat Gilgamesh Center, right? Because the Gilgamesh is 9 plus 1, right? He's base 9. Yeah. So I can't snap back, but obviously we'll Cosmo them here. Okay, and then they're cooked now. Oh, Khazar. Yeah, Kazar actually beats us. Shit. What a game. Damn. That's funny. Yeah, I can't win the left or the right here. And I think this has just consistently been my experience, and maybe part of it's the novelty, but I feel less mad about my losses in Sanctum significantly than compared to games of regular Marvel Snap. Like I feel like I get scammed out of games a lot less in this game mode. And a lot of the time when 50-50s happen in Sanctum, the 50-50s are like, where does the Sanctum end up at? And then it's a coin flip, and then I react, as opposed to a coin flip of where their tech card happens. Just the experience of the game being this slow build-up, as opposed to literally only the last turn matters and there's a blowout somewhere. It's such a difference. Yeah, the fact that there's like a second place prize effectively of you getting some charms when you lose as well, that goes a long way towards mitigating the feels bad experience. Agree. Speaking of losing a coin flip. Gosh, this was a perfect draw too if I would have had the extra energy this turn. That card is so fucking good against us. Holy. Bleh. We're in a okay spot. Not a good spot, but an okay spot. Go right! God damn it. Don't usually feel mad when you play this game mode, eh, Hogland? Oh, not having priority here makes the Cosmo a lot worse. Why did they snap me? I just gotta hope they don't have points left over, right? I hope they don't have points this turn. And then that, so if they snap me and they win the left and the right, they gain 6, and then they go to 14, and then I need the Sanctum to jump back to the center next turn. Yeah, so I'm losing the left. The hope is they don't have points to win the center, and then the Sanctum goes back to the center. How do we win? I literally just explained the line to win. We lost the 50-50 here. How good or bad is the usual Guardian slap in Sanctum this time around? Well, oh my god. Wait, what? Okay, I accept. Guardians was mostly unplayable last time Sanctum was here because of Sauron and Gamora and Rocket being banned. Rocket is still banned, but Gamora is unbanned this time around, so you're gonna see more Guardians the last time. But the last time Guardians was the top deck in this mode, Werewolf by Night was legal, right? Have we had a Sanctum Showdown where Guardians were legal without Werewolf? We haven't, right? So they're still missing Wolf, and they're still missing Rocket Raccoon. I think I want to do this so I can Lockheed plus a Kate Arrow next turn. That's close, so there's a lot of good Ancient Venom hits in my deck. But what's the best choice now? Nobody knows what the best decks are now in the game mode that just launched, gamers. Calm down. They could have Gladiator. Oh, they're arrow shit. Cool. If you want a cursory rundown of decks from previous iterations, if you just want to copy a deck list, I have a decks roundup of decks from previous iterations of Sanctum Showdown that haven't had cards banned out of them. As that is where I would start. So locations happen, and then this counts. So I think I snapped the Pip Arrow plus the Athena here. The best deck is the one that you can stand playing for the next 7 days mood. Genuinely, especially people trying to just min-max everything, they lose sight of how much better your experience will be and how much more often you'll win if you're playing something you enjoy versus not. Okay, so like, bad news, I lost the right this turn, but good news is we're gonna win it in perpetuity. So we've got that going for us. Here's a... Man, it's so close. Part of me wants to just play for here, but I'm not gonna have priority going into next turn. What if I do this and then punt this turn and play for next one? So I don't think I can win the center, and that's a big part of the skill in this game mode is figuring out, okay, when do I need to give up the Sanctum this turn to play for winning the game overall? Like lose in the short term to win in the long term. This is such a good draw. So we're going to be at 15 on the left. Randomly generated Giganto could get us. They do also have a 2 energy discount on all of their Erishidden cards with 8 energy, so not a guarantee on the left, but feeling pretty good. And now, unfortunately, I'm 1 point short. So I have to win the center. Yeah, we play 3 cards. I should have snapped them back. I lost someone a point. I don't know if it's us, but oh my goodness. That's an airship generated Finpeg Foom too. Sad. Oh, I'm sad. We've been sequenced around it to the best of our abilities. So that's disappointing. We lost the coin flip on where the Sanctum went. We win 100% of the time if the Sanctum goes here, and then we win this if they don't have. Oh wait, that was a Finpeg Foom with their actual deck. No. You're right. It's not. Different border than him. Yeah. Speaking of things that are disappointing, chat, you know what's a great disappointment? When Valentine's Day rolls around and your significant other doesn't get something absolutely gorgeous and fantastic like them, which is why, for my beautiful and lovely wife, I have acquired this lovely necklace from my wonderful sponsor, Holzkern. We've been working with them for a few months now. They make a fantastic range of watches and jewelry for both men and women, made largely from natural materials. They're a small family business founded in Austria in 2015. You're gonna get all this stuff shipped very quickly to your door, and now through Valentine's Day on the 14th, all of your purchases from them come in a lovely red little gift bag on top of the lovely box that they come in. They come inside of here, so it makes a perfect little present. I've also picked up a couple of lovely things for myself. I'm going to show these ones off because I've got them here on my person. I had been eyeing this the last couple of times. That we did this promotion. It's a lovely ring. Has lapis lazuli, nice dark blue stone that I love, and then got this wonderful wristband, and then my timepiece as well. Obviously, been fantastic to work with them. You can save 15% off using code JeffH on all of your orders with them. And if you're into different color schemes than myself, they have such a fantastic range of different stuff up here. Let's take a scroll through here at all of the different watches and such. Their stuff comes with a 2-year guarantee, so you can buy with confidence knowing that you're going to be getting a quality product that they are backing up. Such a wonderful range of colors and materials and all sorts of other things up here. It's a good shot of the type of box that they come in.